Fort Necessity National Battlefield. We're going to take a look at the battlefield, the fort, and just to give you a little bit of background. So let's check it out. Here's your trail information. Gives you a little idea about the building of Fort Necessity. Right here, this is pretty cool. You have a cell phone audio tour. And last time I was here, they had this. I tried it, and it was pretty good. So when you think of the Battle of Fort Necessity, you think of a much larger fort than this, but this is hastily put up. George Washington was here, and they lost. Had to surrender. But it's one of the most important battles in our before our country history. So we're walking around the fort. At this point, you have a choice. I'm back to the sign. You can take the trail to the tavern. It's rough walk with a steep climb, or there's a driving part to it. So we're going to do the driving part. I want to come down here and take a look at one thing. This would have been built by the CCR. Timeout. Oops, I know it's the CCC, not the CCR. It wasn't a rock band building the bridge. So back to the video, which is the Civilian Conservation Corps. This was done by FDR, one of his New Deal reforms. Here we talk about it a few times in some of my videos. Kids, got a playground here, got where they can pretend to be time period people. And they used to have, I don't know if they still do or not, a junior ranger program. It's aimed for kids around here. But this is definitely one of the more kid-friendly parks.
And they heard rumors that 5,000 British troops were marching toward them. The French decided to negotiate with the British. At midnight, they accepted a conditional surrender. The battle for Fort Necessity was over.
Here's the Mount Washington Tavern right along Route 40. Gives you some information about Mount Washington Tavern. That's the location and everything. The times I've been here, I do not recall ever taking this trail to the Veterans Memorial. And I've been here This is probably my 7th or 8th time I've been to this park. And those of you that knows or watch any of my videos knows that I think it's great when they honor veterans any place I go. And each of these has one of the awards on. We'll take a look at the main monument here in a second. I just want to here right behind me, this is right along the National Road, Route 40. In recognition of those sons and daughters of Wharton Township who participated in the wars, fought for the establishment and preservation of liberty at home and overseas. We thank you very much for your service, for your sacrifice. Last part of this tour of Fort Necessity, we're going to be at Braddock's grave. Here's General Braddock's grave, General Edward Braddock. However, yeah, the remains are here now, but they wasn't quite here to begin with. I'm actually walking down the road that was here, and there's a very important reason why I'm walking down there. And when we get to this sign, you're going to find out. This tablet marks the spot where Major General Edward Braddock was buried on July 14, 1755 by his men. His remains will eventually be removed in 1804 and placed where the site of the present monument is. So this is about where he died and he was buried. There's the mystery of the grave site. Well, I'm glad you came along on this adventure at Fort Necessity. It's good to be back here. Love this place. Recommend it highly. If you're interested in any of this stuff, come here. Fantastic people are fantastic. They have programs going on. As I said, you won't be bored. So again, thank you very much. You know the routine. Subscribe, like if you like the video. Share the video, tell your friends about the channel, and stay tuned because I'll have more videos coming up after this. You know me, love doing this. So again, thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.